Sorry.
I was thinking exit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking, I'm like, I really need to fall so you don't see my face.
And right at the same time, I'm thinking, I'll step back.
And I'm like, I gotta not do this, then step.
I was
trying, like, don't show the hands, fall, and then mid-fall, it can extend.
I was taking bigger steps.
You're trying to draw it.
At the same time, I'm thinking, I'll step back now. So I'm
yeah.
mid-step back, and I saw you coming, and because it was large.
Maybe I even saw you extend up instead of pivoting off the line. Because I think you had a little bit of a hunch, but maybe you straightened
Yeah,
back.
I was straightened to move back.
Yeah.
And I was here, so the whole...
Yeah, just keeping that hunch though.
It was just
sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Once again though, I didn't even feel fully extended.
No.
I think I was still like slightly bent when I landed. But it's because I went feet first, and even then it wasn't a load and a step, it was that non-telegraphic fall of raise.
Yeah. No, that worked.
Sorry.
No. I got to get it right. It's this,
And a lot of time, I think you were rolling off the line, but I went under.
Yeah.
So I think you were rolling and my push cut went through. Do you see that at the last second and you realise you can't roll back or that you're stuck because of the weight shifting? Yeah. That's when I do that little spine to the shoulder. Because the amount of times I've done something like that where you do like a slash and stab. But I'm here, exactly. That there will save you a lot of time. It's fast. It doesn't always work, but in certain scenarios, that's the quickest response you can do to save
I had gaps everywhere. I was in trouble. I was a beat behind in everything.
I don't know about everything.
Nah, the footwork was slow, and this was just too slow.
Yeah. Actually, you always seem to do better when you're about 10 or 20% quicker than I am.
I know, I've started.
Yeah. If you flow at the same rate, I end up catching you.
Yes, that. Right, I've got it now. It's just under. I used that instead of my head.
Yeah, I think that when it came back down, I think mine was about the mid part of your weapon, so it moved it slightly. And
I just had to lower my head.
When you lowered your head in the first part, and it was behind this, but I think when it came back up, it moved your head to the midsection.
Right.
Yeah. If it was that low section, you're right, I wouldn't have been able to power through. Just from the way you're moving. Every time you're coming just in range, it looks like you're already getting like ready to throw something.
Right.
But I feel like if you're doing more defense, so just going defense baiting with less offense thinking. So I'm just kind of going in and out with this star, and I'm coming forward a little bit open, and if you do something, then I'm just closing. And I'm doing just defensive stuff, but then going back to baiting, and just doing footwork, baiting, and defense. And all my shots were unplanned. I'm just seeing you reach.
Yeah,
and I'm going, there's the gap, there's the hands, there's the head, there's the gap, there's the hands. But it's all when you doing offense. If you don't do the offense, none of those will do that.
Right.
So your footwork and the defense have been fine. It's just, see now, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. And now I actually feel like watching you.
Okay.
But before, I was just moving and defending. And then every time I moved in range, there's a gap now, and I was like, I can do something. Yeah. But just then there was no gaps, and now I'm here kind of watching and waiting, and I'm not really doing my footwork, and I'm not really chaining my defenses or moving anymore. Right. So you got way more opportunity to like startle me. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm reaching now, what the hell? You stop, because now you added a bait. I don't think you had baits before. Yeah. I immediately reached for that, wait, what am I doing? Autopilot, stop. Yeah, good. Okay. So maybe that's it, maybe I was floating into range and your autopilot's going, it's open.
Right. I'm just doing stuff.
Yeah, it felt like you were almost feeding strikes. Yeah. And I was getting timing off it going, that's the range, that's the timing. Now,
I wasn't on that part.
No, you're all good. I just thought I'd point it out and go, wait a second. Looks like you're just attacking like out of routine. Yeah. Okay. Get the hunch, the feet going. I'll occasionally add baits, but it's very up high still. So I can still do stuff. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's way better. It's subtle, so not. It's just a focus of defense and footwork as opposed to offense. Yeah. And you also got me reaching a lot more now.
Yeah, and I've got a chance to do something.
You added baits in, and now you got me reaching for you. You got more opportunities.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It is sprinkling a little bit. We'll just keep an eye on the rain.
Yeah.
Just because of the GoPro. I think we'll be okay though. Very nearly got me on that last one.
Yeah.
I had to like draw it past my shoulder. I was like, whoa. I just saw this tip coming in like that.
Yeah.
I saw it there, and then that just pushed it over my shoulder. I was like, Jesus, it almost just scooped my neck. Yeah. Once again, you're not overly committing, so it's fairly safe.
Waiting to the right.
Yeah. I just realized I'm doing that one a lot. I was like, what about this side?
Yeah, I was the same.
Because there is definitely a favourite side on Katana because of the dual grip.
That's what I started going around here.
That's it. Too telegraphed. I gotta step in, and if you reach for me or step forward, then I do that.
Yeah.
I try to do it from too far away.
Oh yeah.
But I like to think about it still.
Yeah, you're still gonna drive in down there.
Instead, if I did this and you met me, then I'm gonna do it. But if you don't commit or you move off the line, then it's not available.
Yeah, that connection isn't there.
Yeah, exactly. I need you stepping forward.
Yeah.
If I step in and you go backwards, it negates the whole thing.
Yeah. You wanted to just feel it for a moment, because I know both Hunter and Thompson are liking it. Yeah.
But I feel like I still got better movement too. It's still a valid style, especially if they're reinforcing the back of the blade so they can do everything in the speed assist. It's just the retraction. I need a circle, that's it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going here and I'm trying to retract back, and it's too heavy on a single wrist. So if I do that, I need to bring it around like
Hunter's
so.
always swinging.
Yeah, it just takes the momentum and the weight.
Yeah.
Interesting. Might try that again for a sec. This wouldn't be my default style. I still prefer the two-handed. Yeah. I think you're not pivoting as much.
Yeah.
But I think you're moving around and I'm kicking each side.
Yeah, something's off of it on some of it.
So I'm going to switch back anyway.
I don't know whether it's shorter steps or there's something with the movement.
I think you're coming down the line too much.
Yeah.
So I'm timing it, and then as you're stepping forward, because it's too down the middle, I'm seeing your head behind it, and you're kicking left or right.
Yes.
And then as you're stepping, you're moving ahead, I'm just switching the side.
Yeah.
And you're coming forward, so it's timing it.
Okay.
Now, maybe once again, shorten the steps, because maybe it's too big of a step.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing it.
It feels
Where
like
if you do like little ones, you'd be getting off the line, like more po-po, sit down
more ready rudder Duellos.
Yeah, I don't feel like that
I'm
moving in any direction.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that little hunch and just shorten all the steps and really focus on the pivots for a minute.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Occasionally the spine punches. You're doing blocks and dodges really well, but not as many spines.
Yeah.
Exactly. As long as you're turning the spine
Over.
the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I usually step to the opposite side of the spine. I do that. I do that.
Planted.
You stopped pivoting.
Yeah.
I saw you do a shuffle stepping back and I was like, I can get around that. It's in your feet today. That's right, we'll just keep going with it.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I'm trying to work out what's wrong with the feet.
No fair. I think it's because I'm not doing as many of the hands. I am just playing defensive footwork at the moment.
Yeah.
So just keep going with it.
Yeah, some are quick.
Yeah. When I started doing the short part of the toes, it started helping me a lot more.
Yeah.
I was already doing the tight opening. I was trying the wide ones, but you weren't baiting on the wide ones. It's when I started not reaching and almost stepping and going, can I see I'm not off?
Yeah.
And now when you're stepping back, it gives me opportunity. Alright, so I'm just seeing how close I can get without reaching with my weapon. I still can do attacks.
Yeah.
But I'm not really bringing my elbows off my body.
Off your body.
And it means it's really quick to respond defensively. But it means there's no real openings and I can go in and out and there's not many gaps for me to deal with.
Right.
But it means I have to keep adding it again. So I'll do these, do that, so then I'm going to bait. Alright, everything's still very T-Rex, but I'm doing the short part of the toes mixed with a bit of baiting.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm blocking and hitting the weapon a lot.
Yeah, maybe you got to let it pass the center line more.
Yeah,
more
or
on
just,
Pagata dodges.
Yeah, something that's,
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I'm telegraphing.
Well, actually, you know what? That's also, that mentality will draw my arms out from what I'm doing right now. So it makes it really hard for you to deal with the fact that I'm doing short and stepping. But if you start umpagataing,
Oh yeah,
as this, it makes people start reaching because they're missing. And they go, oh, it's so close, I'll just reach a little bit. Within 2 or 3 moves, my arms will come off my body. Now you've got an opportunity to re-enter. So I think that's a good good mentality to have the umpagata.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you are intercepting everything. Maybe you go and block or spine on most of it because you're trying to come in.
Yeah.
Maybe
That feels too
if
strong.
you draw me back, because I feel like a lot of time it feels 60% you forward and 40% me forward.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drawing you in more and then I'm just meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always footwork though, isn't it? Yeah.
lighter
going
touch.
here and I went, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a bit lighter touch and not just heavy blocking.
Yeah. It seems like I still don't feel like I'm in too much danger, but there was more opportunities there. I almost stepped into a couple of things there, and I feel like I have less opportunities than I did a minute ago.
Yeah.
So I'm swinging it back to more even.
So for you to feel in danger, I've got to drive in more, but I don't want to drive in the way I was.
But I think to set up the drive in, you got to go back.
Yeah.
You got to do the opposite of what you want in martial arts a lot of the time. If you go backwards, I'll go, oh, there's a gap, and I step forward, and when you see the step, you can drive in a bit more.
Yeah.
But I think there's also varying the speeds a bit, because you're still doing a lot of my speed, the slower, flowy one.
Yeah.
If it's when you spike randomly and then go back to slow flow, then spike randomly, the variation in speed will catch me out, and I'll be like, well, it's subtle. As long as you don't open yourself too much when you go faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you're already drawing me more and more. And even that, I was too relaxed, and that was twice as fast as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that had done me good there. I thought there was going to be more resistance, and you pivoted off the line immediately.
Yeah, I thought
I was going to drive in on you, but then I completely just fell through. Yeah, that was good.
I've got to stay there sometimes. I'm exiting on elephant.
But that kept you safe there.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, because also like if you add a bit of pressure, then do the release, you'll get a setup for something.
Yeah.
But at least once again, you stayed safe, and I was trying to drive and crash with
Well, the rest of it's not working at the moment, so I thought if I drive in and do that, that's going to be double bad. So.
Yeah. If you start committing more to forward movement, you're probably just going to get hit more. Yeah.
And this is not right.
It's a people go, I'm losing. I'm going to rush in. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do it, but oh, you stabbed me hard. I'm like, I just planted and you impaled yourself. Right?
Yeah, that's just going to be bad. That was me trying to do roof blocks.
Yeah. I saw you pull back like that, and I went, I can either get your fingers or your neck there.
Yeah.
But when you pulled your foot back, it swung your elbow or forearm.
Again, it works well with machete and knife. Doesn't.
The timing on the circle's too slow.
Yeah.
But like the first setup was a good bait, but the time it takes to come round, I can extend too quickly. Yeah. But it's good to see what transfers across the weapons. Because you're right, that works in both machete and even knife. Even knife it works, but this is just that little bit longer that it gets clunky.
Well, maybe I was too on the line. Maybe I can block.
Yeah, some of the footwork and movement could help it a bit, but I still think just the two ends off Manos, the slower turning circle. That's hard.
Down,
yeah, I was going here and then realised your sword was kind of on this side.
Yeah.
It was like there, but I was like kind of
just
push it in. I just grazed it.
Okay, cool.
It was my elbow.
I know.
I was like, oh shit.
After all,
I saw it coming. I was like, sucked it back, and it just nicked it. So I barely felt that.
I was going for your hand.
It was like a loosey-loose shave, but on the elbow.
Okay.
It's all good, all good.
Yeah, it seemed like your hands were there, and suddenly it was just your elbow.
Yeah.
Something.
No, I've seen it coming, and I think I've pulled back.
All right.
And it's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good.
If I hadn't stepped, it would have sucked.
Yeah,
that.
that was a good time step.
Yeah.
The moment you went one-handed and I was here, I was like, oh, I can just go.
Yeah. I saw that double lined up and I went, oh, that's not
I
good.
know. I was like, I like what you're trying to do because you were trying to feed that in almost.
Yeah.
Right? But at the moment I shifted it that way, you went, oh no.
Yeah, no, that's
but
a bit
you
wider.
stepped back at the right pace and you didn't panic. A lot of people, as they step back, would straighten, which then makes their feet go shorter. So if I did a second step, it would be double the length of your short step, and I would have landed.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good footwork timing.
Yeah, I was getting ready to do some desperate parry.
Yeah, fair. It sounds like the
jump
alarm.
on the other.
Yeah, I'll say we'll switch out, but it's just mostly footwork. You're doing the right height. I think you still need to change the speed a little bit up and down.
I do.
But you took away, at the beginning, you were kind of almost feeding attacks, and you stopped doing that, and now you're baiting it a bit more. And also, I think you're right. I think you're intercepting it too much, not letting it pass the center line. Now it's going past, you're re-entering behind, or you're doing it and then leaving this open that makes me want to, I miss and then go, maybe I can do a slash and stab, and I step and commit.
It's the second step.
Because like, this is okay, but if I do this and then you can get me to step,
that's what
I'm committed and then you'll get me.
Yeah, so I wasn't doing it to start with. Everything was your first step.
You adjusted in the middle and you started to draw that, which is good, and you're doing it in a safe way as well, which is nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's a start.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.